Hello and welcome to today's episode. So this is the final day of IAE, it's Star Citizen. So I've devised a little plan for a bit of a finale. First things first, I have rented out the biggest ship in the game, the 890 Jump, and I have also rented out its little brother, the 400i, because I've always wondered if the 400 fits in the hangar on the 890. I don't think it does. I know a 300 does, but I don't think the 400 does. So I stand here in this line. Is there a button to open the lift around here somewhere? There's got to be a button somewhere to access this thing, right? Is it over here, maybe? I mean, that's a lift, so where's the button for it? Can you tell it's been a while since I had an 890 Jump? I mean, we got lucky the one when it was on display, one of the doors was open. Cargo bay, if I remember rightly. There'll be an access point round here somewhere. Is there a button on the leg at the front here? No. There's got to be a way in this, right? I mean, there's definitely this big glowy circle on the ground. Right above that is a marker for the cargo bay. There's got to be a button around here somewhere. See, this is why you rent out a big ship like this. You don't spend the, like 20 million in green credits or whatever it is to steps. To buy the ship, and then you can't use it. Yeah, like, let's see, the lift's there. There's got to be some sort of control mechanism accessible from here to get the lift to come down. I wish I could see it though. Seriously, how do I get in this thing? Am I gonna have to like try and rent out another ship to like fly in here and drop onto the hangar? Because I've already got the other ship sitting outside. I don't know if I can see its marker from here. Yeah, there it is. I think I'm pausing the video here. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I figure out how to actually enter this thing. literally do I just stand in the light and press F, and apparently it works. It didn't work over there. It didn't work the first 5 times I tried it there. But hey ho, never mind. Maybe it was just lagging out. Anyway, we can get on with the video. Now I don't know how much of that messing around that I was doing there trying to get in this thing stays in the video, but needless to say that was more complicated than it needed to be. Right. Hop into the pilot seat. That has a good mechanism where it slides down so that you get in it and then it slides back up to give you the view. Power up. Engines on. Request permission to leave. And the doors are moving. That's what we want to see. Okay. Let's get this super yacht off the ground. I am pressing vertical thrust right now, and we are not thrusting vertically. Oh, there we go. There we go. Moving. Are the doors open enough? Man, launching a behemoth like this is not easy. Right, get the landing gear out the way. It won't be long until I'm deploying them again, but I want to go land near where I parked the 400, which is down at the vehicle access where you would go load up a car or something, or one of the tanks if you've got one of them. Because it has access back into the main terminal here, it's a good spot for doing these kinds of experiments. And it's just that building there with all those pipes going into it. Those pipes being the train line. My ship's on the other side of it. I need to find a big enough clearing to park this yacht. And it looks like a good spot between the trees right there. So I can put the landing gear back down. And it means I'll have to do a little bit of jogging to get to my other ship. Wow, this thing slowed right down when I put the landing gear down. Okay, I think I'm going to need the outside camera for this. Okay. Turn. Let's strafe a little bitty forward. Okay, I think we can start going down. Not too quick. Strafe a little because I'm going to clip those trees. Nose up. And down. Successful landing. Engines off. Get out the seat. I'm going to go down to the hangar and make sure that's open and ready to receive. Sticks the hanger on this one. No, this is a spa. Let's see, if I look at the left. Right, that's just straight exit ship, so I don't want that one. So we'll go use the lift in the spa area here, which is here. Now I want to go to hangar access. In case I die doing this, let's just be funny and set it so that I can just respawn back inside this ship. Not that that'll help me, because I'll have like no clothes or anything. So I won't be able to go outside because I'll just immediately die from the cold. But I can at least get back into the space port and deal with things from there. So what I want to do is send the platform up. Now I really don't think the 490 fits in here. Well, the 400i. The I said the 300, absolutely. I have parked a 300 in here. There we go, send elevator. Yep, so that's now going to go up. So now, let me just scurry through the ship here. To the back, and then we can exit. Now I can probably land the 400 on top of this thing. And if enough of it is over the dock, it might even like clamp on effectively. I'm going to send that lift back up. If I stand in this light and press the F key, yes, it will work. Okay, so scamper over to my other ship here before I die from cold. My flight suit will only provide so much protection against the cold weather. It's currently minus 55, and that's centigrade. So that's a very big minus number in Fahrenheit. Well, is it even minus in Fahrenheit? I can never remember the conversion rate. Puff, 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 puff. So, here's where I parked the little 400. So these are both private yachts made by Origin Jump Works. But I've always wondered if you can park this one in its much bigger brother there. It kind of feels like it should be able to, but at the same time you really shouldn't, because this one should be much too big to do that. And like I said, the next size down will go in. no problems. Whoa! Wind got me there. Ugh. Up we go. Right, close the door. Phew! Right, habitation deck. I see they still haven't fixed that little problem where every time you step on the lift of a ship, even one you own, it says you're trespassing. Okay, that's different. Right, engines on. Launch. Not much point in putting the landing gear up, we'll just put them right back down again. So. Yeah, there's no way this thing's fitting in that hangar. Absolutely none. We're still going to do it. Right, so... Woo. Oh man, this thing's so fiddly to drive in that camera angle, and yet there's no way I'm going to be able to see the line up to land if I'm not in this camera. Yeah, no, it's definitely not going to fit. Like I said, I've always wondered if it could be done, but I pretty much knew it couldn't. Launch complete? Shouldn't be saying launch complete there. But... Right. Can I do... Yeah, that wasn't even close to fitting. Because look, I've got the feet right on the back of the landing bay here, and they would fit, but the front foot's way, way, way over there on top of the friggin' turret port. I pressed the button to close that door. Why did you not close? Close. Thank you. And now I have to persuade an airlock to open from the outside and let me in. Because I can't move that with this sitting on top of it. So, airlock's down here. Can I even open the docking collar? You would have to be able to, because if you had something docked to it, you need to be able to open it. I guess my only way in is through there. Is this something? Hang on, this doesn't look like the elevator. This looks like the doors. So when I left the ship, did it close that back up again? Huh. Well, I learn something new every day. So getting in from that side is not an option. Getting in from the docking rings is also not an option. And I don't think I can drop down to the ground without dying. But if there's a way, I think it's round here. So if I can drop there. This is about the closest this thing gets to the ground, and I'm pretty sure it's going to break both my legs and my hips. Oh, that did some damage. Right, quick, get inside before we die from our injuries, and then I can go and use the med bed to recover from the injuries. Come on. Where's the... There it is. Man, that is an annoying button. Because it's literally just like floating there. Ominously. Alright, get back down to the hangar level so that we can use the med bed and get healed. Oops, that's the wrong button. I want to go to hangar access. Thank you. Right. Lay in the bed. Medical care, please. No injuries detected. You're having a laugh, right? So this is where we try the next step of our impossible experiment here. Can I launch this big ship with that other big ship sitting on the nose? Right, now we go to the foyer, bar, dining, lounge area. Because that gets me to the bridge. Zoop. Oh, that is the weirdest thing to see. Come on, in a pilot seat, press the button. Thank you. Right. Here's where the real experiment begins. I think we're registering some slight damage on the nose. Okay, crank the upwards thrust, and can we lift off? Come on, baby. Okay, the other ship's glitching in, and it's not held in the slightest. So if I do this... Bye! Of course, I'm about to die too, because I think this ship's not really going to be able to fight gravity like that. Ooh! So what happened to the 400? I still never figured out what I'm doing. Why can't I control the camera here? Seriously, there's something I'm missing. Right, F4 cycle camera view. Okay, yeah. We tried that, and why can't I control the camera then? Do I have to press and hold it? I mean, I have seen people doing videos where they're controlling this camera. I used to be able to control this camera. Why can I not control this camera now? Seriously, what am I missing? Advanced cam with a star next to it, which is like there. So it's in white stars hold 2-star double tap, and it's also in blue. So is it like I need to have that active on here then? Cinematic camera, vibration, show hints, control hints. It's just one of the things that got changed ages ago, and I just, because it's not something I use particularly often, I never really noticed. Because I've never been trying to record it before now, so I've never needed to. It's not going to be there. It has to be in controls, but there's nothing in controls. Right, there's a bunch of stuff here that have this AD. What is... Hang on, something happened there. Okay, so that moves the camera up and down. And that moves it forward, back, side to side. So why is camera rotation not working? That one resets it. So did that activate like camera control? No. That's a set position. That's a set position. This is so weird. Anyway, move the camera sideways, I guess. Anyway. Let's see if we can get this thing into space. Okay, we're off the ground. Start tilting the nose up so that we can use the main thrusters instead of the VTOL. And there was a bunch of other ships all parked around the vehicle area. But not really much we can do with that. Why am I not getting quantum? Scan. So, am I in quantum, or where's the targets? Stanton Magnus jump point. Calliope. RKL3, QL5. The L's are Lagrange points, so that's like markers around the orbital path of the planets. Pyro Gateway. That'll be open in 4.0. Might as well head to the station, I suppose. See if we can land this beastie in a space station. This will be interesting. Right, so we should now just be in flight mode. What was that? Oh, getting a little bit of lag still. Now the ship feels slow because it's so big. I'm doing 300 meters a second right now. Which is still multiple times the length of this entire ship every second. So I'm pretty sure that this ship's big, but I don't think it's 300 meters big. Maybe it is. Are we close enough to get a comm off to that station? Docking. It's sending me to a docking port. Ooh. I've never docked before. Last time I landed one of these on a space station, it had a big platform that was big enough to handle the thing actually just parking on it. But yeah, this one doesn't, and it doesn't have a giant hangar big enough to take it, so we have to use a docking port. Right, why don't we do this then? Because we have never docked before. So do I line up with the docking port and then... is it that button? I seriously have no idea. As I say, I have never actually docked a ship before. Because they didn't really hub that yet the last time I flew an 890. I knew there was a good reason to come up here. So... come on, you're gonna crash, you're gonna crash, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Alright, so there is a button there saying auto dock, but... I line up the target. I need to have it in that target reticle. What's the auto dock button? Right, landing mode toggle, auto land, okay. Straight down, roll left, straight forward. On off, accept invite, reject invite, out of chat box. Engage quantum, launch missiles, regular target sky for our first average. Target next, all heal target, remove all pinned targets. So, it's saying auto dock, but there's no option for it. So do I have to attempt a manual docking? Which means I definitely want the camera out to the side here because I need to be able to see where the docking port is. Yeah. Bonk. I know it's inside that black hole there. Can I press that? No. Where's like all my flight controls gone? Interesting. Okay, looks like we have another pause while I try to figure out how to make this work. Auto land apparently doesn't work. Okay, seriously, I cannot find the controls for docking, and there's like... Yeah, the buttons are there, they weren't shown a freaking second ago. Alright. I think my... Why is that like zoomed like a billion miles forward? Like, I can't see the screens because they're like behind me or something. Like there. The camera's zoomed way far forward. So how do I friggin' fix that then? Right, so I can't dock because it doesn't tell me how to dock. Right, so it's got that big box again, so do I line that up like that? Because now I've got it shown in that quadrant. Move lateral WASD, dock mode toggle N, docking cam 0. Right, docking mode. Docking mode camera. Right, seriously, that button... Is it that button it's telling me? Like, docking cam apparently doesn't work. Whoa! That targeting reticle got real small all of a sudden. Okay. So, you know, those ones in green. The other's green. How do I make this thing dock? Okay, yeah, I'm giving up on this. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that, but I can't spend all day trying that just now, so That's going to end today's video with the failed docking attempt while I go and look up a tutorial video on how to do that. So, that's the end of the IAE and the end of the free period. If anybody has decided to join the verse, welcome in. If you're still on the fence, there'll be other free flight weeks. If you just keep an eye on the website, they'll usually tell you when there's a free flight. There'll probably be one before 4.0 goes live. Because they'll probably want to celebrate the big milestone. Don't quote me on that. I don't have any sources inside the company or anything. But yeah. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Thanks for coming, and see you in the wilds.